Go to a place that knows what they're talking about. Ask the questions. One of the big mistakes that people make is to shop for price. I know that's going to sound stupid, but just hear me out. There is a large range of pricing. So there are places that sell stem cells for $2,500. There are places that sell stem cells for $55,000. There's a huge difference in quality. And this is what I want to get to. A lot of people come to us, they look at our pricing and they say, oh, hang on a second, George, but you know, this other place gives me 100, 200, 300 million cells for the same amount of money. That's not what you want. You want to buy a car, you want to buy a watch, you want to buy a house. Look for a bargain all the time. Don't do it when you're putting something in your body that potentially could give you a very bad result. Fresh stem cells that we do will give you the best result. Not only is it fast, but it's safe. Safe. That's what you want when you put something in your body. If you're putting 100 million cells in your body that are frozen, just logically, part of that is going to die. If you put sushi in the freezer, put steak in the freezer, it's going to taste a bit dodgy because of cell death. And it's the same with stem cells. If you freeze something, if you grow stem cells, huge amounts, similar to a production line, Model T Ford, it's all about the economics. It's all about profit. Here we don't do that. Here we don't care about the profit anymore. We've been doing this a long time. Now it's all about giving back to you guys. So what we do is that we go really high end with the quality of our stem cells. Every person will get one of these. It's the analysis of your cells. It will show you time it left the lab. Generally, when it leaves our lab into your body, if you're on time, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That's how fresh they are. Best before 3 hours. Nobody does that. Quality testing. We have different markers. And this is where I want to give some advice. You don't need to come to me, it's fine. But go to a place that has really high quality cells. For example, there's a marker here, it's called CD34. Means nothing to you guys. But CD34 is the marker for homeopathic stem cells, blood stem cells. You want that marker to be really low. You want it to be less than 2%. If you're doing stem cells en masse, you can't control these things. So you want less than 2%. My cells, 0.1%. Safe. Forget about 1%, 1.5%. Why can I do that? Because I've got my own lab. If my technician calls me and says, oh, George, I'm sorry, it's 0.6. I have the option to call him up and say, throw it away, start again. Safe. We have the amount of viability versus dead cells. It's here for you to read. Also the cell size, very important, because when you do stem cells, for your body at least, you want the stem cells to go through your blood-brain barrier. Super important. Not easy to do, but if you have small cells, it is. So your blood-brain barrier is 30 microns. Think of it as putting a golf ball into a hole, 30 microns. My cells are 12 microns. Very small, passes through the blood-brain barrier. Total brain rejuvenation, your brain controls everything else. You need that. If you're making cells en masse for profit, for 500% margin, that's normal in this industry, you're not going to get good cells. Think about that. Ask the questions. Go to a good place. We've been doing this for donkey's years. Got our own lab. I am a stickler for quality. We don't have accidents here. Look at our reviews. People write novels. It's amazing. I don't ask them to do this, but they do it. Again, this is not a pitch for you to come to me, but I do ask you, if you want to do stem cells, go to a place that knows what they're talking about. Ask the questions. The CD34 marker, the size of the stem cells. Fresh, frozen. Where do they come from? I control everything, from my donor all the way till the proper nurse, the ER nurse that puts it into your arm. Please, just do your research properly. You can WhatsApp me, you can send me an email, I will get back to everyone. Do good stem cells. I cannot stress how important it is, because if you have a batch of bad stem cells, you will get problems. It might be an itch, It might be anaphylactic shock. You don't want to deal with that. We can deal with that here, but it's never happened.